Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday to you all. My name is Shireen Ahmed, and I'm joined today by Maryam, who's behind taking us live. You are here with us on the Lovin Daily, where we give you all the top trending stories here in Dubai. Sometimes we talk about the UAE, sometimes we talk about the region, sometimes we talk about absolute random things. So if you're down for that, if you've got nothing to do this Saturday morning, let us take a few minutes out of your time and just stay tuned. We've got people watching on Instagram. We're, I think, supposed to be live on TikTok as well, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. So let me know where you're watching this from. If you're watching, I can only at the moment see the people commenting off of Instagram. Good morning to everyone. Hi. I don't even know where to direct anymore. There's so many things around me at the moment. But yes, okay. To start, you guys, I want to talk about Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid's daughter, who shared an emotional tribute to her father on Twitter. As we all know, the death of His Highness Sheikh Hamdan took place on Wednesday. So, following the announcement, obviously flags were flown at half mast, raised at half mast, and obviously a 10-day mourning period was announced. And so Sheikh Hissa, his daughter, went onto Twitter to obviously talk about it, announce it along with the rest of the world, tweet about it. And she shared a couple of private family photos showcasing her and her father. And they were honestly really, really sweet. And the tweet said, "People lost a father, I lost my best friend." And along with this, she also quote tweeted a couple of the racing accounts videos of her father, because he was a very well known horseman. He was highly regarded in the horse racing industry. So Racing TV shared a video tribute of him as well. And that's when she also quote tweeted this, saying, "I couldn't hold back my tears the moment I saw his watch." So it's a really sad time. We send our condolences, obviously, to Sheikh Hissa and the entire Al Maktoum family. Work in government departments and institutions have been suspended for 3 days, but it resumes as soon as tomorrow. So that was for Thursday, Friday, and today is the last day. We talked about this yesterday as well. If you were wondering, public parking has been made free as well across Dubai for the weekend. Again, all of this is obviously to show sign of respect for Sheikh Hamdan. So if you want, you can read up on the story that I just talked about on the lovindubai.com website, see the photos. It's definitely interesting. If you even do your research on Sheikh Hamdan, you could see how much passion he put into the community, like the help that he's put and given people, the respect that people have for him, and especially in the obviously horse racing industry. But anyways, yes, yes, yes. Moving on, I'd like to again go back to our people who are sending us hearts here on Instagram. Thank you so much. We've got 53 on Instagram today. So a lot of you guys are alive and energetic. I'm seeing a lot of emojis, ghost emojis. Halukota photography is really out here doing the most. But before we proceed to a couple of other talking points today, I just wanted to ask Mariam, how you been? How you doing? How's your morning, Mariam? Did you get here all right? Because I know I was a little late, but don't tell my boss that.
I was actually good. I got a little bit tired yesterday, and I asked my doctor if that's okay and that stuff, and he said, "Yeah,
Right.
it's the after COVID effect. So
Exactly.
you have
Some
to
people have
recover."
long COVID.
Yes.
Because like we discussed yesterday, Mariam, who helps take us live, my
Sup?
my co-host, if you will, behind my camera, is just recovering from COVID. I mean, she's obviously negative now, but
Yeah.
she's still obviously you have these symptoms that last a little bit longer. We talked about it yesterday, so that is gonna still keep being a thing. I know that I felt fatigue for a good 1 month or two way after I tested negative.
It's really not
So the
easy.
best thing you can do is just try to keep your spirits up.
Yeah.
I acted crazy when I had it, not in the sense of like just wilding out, but I mean I just avoided the thought of thinking about it too much and
Same.
deeping the symptoms, if you will, because the
Same, yeah.
more I found that the more I googled things,
No, I googled
stressed me out.
nothing. I googled
That's
nothing.
good. That's good.
But like the symptoms that are coming after COVID,
Yeah.
or post COVID, is
Post-COVID.
actually harder for me than
Yeah.
COVID
Than
itself.
COVID itself. Same.
It's really
I
hectic.
get you.
Yeah.
Like I have now, and did you get the vaccine? Someone's asking.
Yeah, I'm reading the comments from here. Good morning, everyone. I didn't because I have COVID, and you're not allowed to get the vaccine.
She
for
has
like,
to wait 3 months.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
please, before getting any vaccine, you have to be tested negative
Yes.
and wait for 3 months, like, if you had COVID, to make sure that you're okay, because it's very dangerous if you take the vaccine while you have, traces even
And lots of
COVID.
other things, like you
Yeah.
don't think of getting pregnant. Obviously,
Yeah.
don't take it if you're thinking of obviously getting pregnant, or if you are pregnant, obviously. For me myself, what I recovered in November, and so I scheduled for the vaccine, and I was supposed to get it in March, 3 months later.
Mhm.
But then mine was actually postponed to a later date because they started prioritizing at
Yes.
some point people who were age 60 and above, which obviously that is where the priority should be.
Yeah,
Through
it's
and
actually
through.
very, very nice, because I was on Instagram 2 days ago. I follow, like, the comic accounts and the people who actually do, sketches and all of that.
Sketch, yeah.
So there's a couple who like had a baby, I think in the beginning of this year or something like that, and the baby never saw, like, the grandparents, sorry.
Oh,
And because
haram.
of they took the vaccine first, now they're allowed to actually go and visit people, because
Incredible.
elderlies weren't allowed.
Incredible.
So they are in Canada. But because they took the vaccine, now they can actually start living their lives normally. Like, I know life is not normal for us all now, but imagine how hard it is for children and elderlies first. So when you think about it, you're going to be grateful, and you're
Yeah.
going to help actually the community. So
Exactly.
that's good.
And again, it still does mean that even after you get vaccinated, you're still supposed to keep safe.
Yes.
Right?
True.
So what I did was I downloaded the DHA app. If you guys are residents and you're interested in scheduling or booking, oh my god, my lash, your vaccine appointment.
Someone
Okay.
said we have to wait only 15 days. DHA changed the rules.
Did they?
Keep up. Sorry, it's my mistake.
It's the keep up for me. Okay,
Yeah.
no need to attack us. Thank you. But yes, there you go. So mine is scheduled for somewhat end of April, because obviously a lot of the country is getting vaccinated, right?
Yeah.
I feel like we're almost at the goal of like 50% vaccinations, but I'm not really sure. Yes, so someone said no, apparently you can now take the vaccine 3 to 4 weeks after having COVID. My airline's employees have given. Interesting. Well, there you go. But also, again, scheduling, right? Because a lot of people here are getting vaccinated. So we're still waiting out for that. In the meantime, we are staying safe. But yes, I wanted to talk to you about, before I move to the next story, one odd thing. If you've gotten COVID, not me trying to make this my, forum, live forum, but anyone else suffering from parosmia? Let me explain what parosmia is.
Yeah.
Are you suffering from
I have
parosmia?
no idea what
So
you're talking about.
basically, right, during COVID, a lot of people tend to lose their taste and smell. It comes back though.
Mhm.
And then what develops, I'm just trying to get the correct definition so that I don't mess this up or give you guys false information. But it's basically, it's almost like it dilutes your senses so that when you're smelling something, it
Oh,
smells like something else. This happens after, this is one of the symptoms of
yeah,
long
you told
COVID,
me about
post
it
COVID.
yesterday. Yeah.
Told you about it
Yeah.
yesterday. So that's been insane for me, you guys. So there's this weird and just, it's just a weird pungent smell that I can't describe for me personally. So a lot of my trigger foods are like eggs, coffee, onion. I can no longer have these things, well, for the moment at least, until I smell train, because
I smell train.
I don't smell
Yeah.
eggs when I like, what was it today in the hallway when I was leaving to the elevator. Someone, I think, was obviously making their omelets, morning.
Yeah.
And guys, I used, this was my thing. Like, this was my omelets were my morning breakfast thing. So you know how hard it is. Now when I smelled this out the hallway, it just smelled like sewage to me. Sewage, and that's so bad. But what you can do, apparently, since I've tried to do the research, and I
Yeah.
mean, like, smelling things, scent is such a huge factor to me because I love perfumes, oud, moisturizing, all of that. I love that good stuff. But I'm genuinely such a curious person that I will literally sniff anything and everything for some odd reason. But so this is tough for me. So what I learned was that you have to smell train. So get a couple of essential oils and kind of sniff them, I guess, once in the morning, once at night, a few minutes each day.
It actually
Um,
helps.
And apparently it helps to
Yeah.
just kind of like rewire your brain to remember what each scent is rooted from, something like that.
It helped me. I did it with the tea tree oil. I did
Yeah.
it with it because it's a very strong smell.
Yeah.
So I did that with it. Of course, don't inhale it.
Don't inhale it fully, you guys. Yeah.
Just smell
Yeah,
it
that
or
may be my
sniff it
problem. I did
because
that.
because tea tree oil is toxic, kind of, to an extent. So please don't inhale it. Don't take it. Don't just put it on
Correct.
your skin. It's good for the skin. But yeah, it helped. Like I only stayed for like a week or something. I couldn't. But others stayed for like
Alhamdulillah.
months too.
Mine as well
Alhamdulillah.
was a week.
Yeah.
This was, you're talking about the losing the sense
Yes,
of taste.
but
and smell.
for me, the taste one is the one that's messed up now. So I think
Is
I would have to
it?
train it too.
Yeah. Just keep eating.
keep
That's
eating.
all I did. I was like, no, I will not allow my smell
Yeah.
and taste to go. I love food too much. I love perfumes too much. I kept sniffing everything. I kept eating whatever. I remember I remember
I
still
think
ordering McDonald's while I was unable to taste anything because I was like,
Same.
I need to taste the fries. This is, But yes.
But I think something that helps is also eating something that's very flavorful. Like for example, he said onions.
Yeah.
It carries a huge, it's very strong.
Yeah. Right now I can't do that.
And
It's too
spicy.
rancid for me.
No, I mean like also spicy food will help with the smell and the taste. So
that I do. I
yeah.
had like ramyeon. I'll have my Korean spicy noodles.
Same.
Someone said, "Oh, we should." I can't really scroll up. I wish I could. My phone is there.
Tell me which one.
But someone said, what is it? That since we're going to the studio, we should get tested every day. Well, Mariam and I are only coming into the studio, FYI,
on the weekends.
on the weekends.
And we don't interact without masks. And
we don't interact without masks. And not just that. Like for me personally, I do shoots outside with other gigs that I have, and so obviously before every shoot they require for me, and before every casting anyway, they require for me to take the PCR test.
Yep.
So thank you though. Of
But
course
even
it's a
if-
very useful suggestion.
But even if you're negative, please guys put in mind that you have to social distance
Always.
still, and wear your mask, because sometimes you will be negative, but you may become positive after 2 days. Sometimes you are positive, but it's not going to show in the results because you need to do it after 5 days of interacting with someone who has COVID or had COVID. So please just be safe, guys.
Be safe, y'all.
Yeah.
Onto that safety. Along with protecting yourselves, you must also protect the planet. Why? Not just because it's Earth Hour tonight, but because the planet really does need it, y'all. So, yes, and I want to talk to you guys about this really, really cool thing. If you like pizza, don't we all love pizza? Pizza Hut's doing something where you get a chance to win a free small pizza if you successfully switch off tonight. So that's from 8:30 to 9:30 if you switch off your electricity and even your mobile data. If you want more information on this, it's up on the lovindubai.com website, but obviously they're doing this to help encourage people to further take part in Earth Hour. If you don't already take part in Earth Hour, it's pretty interesting. It not only helps, I mean, think about it. It's 1 hour out of one day out of the entire year. And what a difference that 1 hour makes. So perhaps you taking part in something like this can encourage you to take other smaller steps into, that will help conserve the energy, that'll help the planet, because the Lord only knows how much we consume, right? We consume way, way, way too much. So I don't know if I know the Facebook people might be able to see it, but Pizza Hut's really calling this the offline hour. So you turn off your Wi-Fi and your you just turn off your Wi-Fi and your cellular data, but then switch off your electricity too. Might as well. So yes, you guys, if you want to take part in this, again, like I said, it'll take place between 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. tonight. You can check out earthhour.org to find out more about this. This was an initiative started in 2007, by the way, in Sydney, and is now considered one of the largest grassroots movements for the environment. It's usually also held every last Saturday of March, hence it taking place here. So again, if you want to take part in this, head to lovindubai.com. We've got the article. Read more about it there. There we go.
I have a question though. You remember when we spoke about this before? How we're part of nature, and because I have the question for everyone. How we're part of nature.
She has a question for us.
Yes.
What is it?
So you remember when we spoke about how there is a myth about how we're part of nature and we are nature and it's like a union and all of that. So I was reading online, and there is this interesting thing about soulmates and how it's very true and all of that. However, I want to ask you and the people and about your opinion and theirs, if you guys believe in soulmates. Because I have some facts that
Mariam is really shocking. Out here just asking me, like we said, random things at Saturday morning.
It's Saturday, girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do I believe in the existence or the reality of having a soulmate?
Yes.
I do. But it might, for me personally, it might not even be a romantic thing. Mm-hmm. Although, I don't think a soulmate is limited to one person personally. Again, me personally, that's just the way that I see it. I don't think there's just one soulmate, and I don't think soulmates are limited to a romantic partner. But if we're looking at it from a romantic point of view, yeah, it's very much possible.
So what you're saying, can you explain to us what do you mean by not one person?
Not one person, as in, I can't just meet, for example, a potential partner, oh my god, you're my soulmate, haha, get married till the end of our days. I mean that it can come in many forms. No, but friendships with just certain relationships other than romantic relationships.
I agree with you, but when we say soulmates, we mean people that you connect to on a spiritual level. It's not something that it's not
because most people do. I get that definition, which is why I say this. But most people, when you ask them about soulmates, they do tend to relate it to being a romantic partner. Do you believe in soulmates? It's kind of just the love at first sight question, which again, I can answer that for me personally. Yes, I have love at first sight, but not just for romantic partners, but for friends. Oh my God, that's love at first sight. I know you're going to be my best friend. That's how I felt about Heidi. I told you, my Egyptian bestie. She was like, oh my God, are you Egyptian?
Heidi.
Sup, Heidi, shout out. She's like, are you Egyptian? When we crossed paths in the hallway at the dorms, and I was like, no, but come have tea inside my room. And we just, between that ever since. Okay, someone was like, Official Kuntan02 is like, please reply to me. Hello, how are you? Thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone that's joined so far as well. But but what do you think?
I personally, the thing is, it happened to my friend. Okay, so
what happened to your friend?
She can feel like something, like she knew this dude for like 9 years, and they were like, kind of strangers. They are not related, but their families are friends,
Okay.
and they don't, interact that much. However, whenever, like, for example, she once nearly fainted in like the gym, and then she found out that the same time she nearly fainted, he was in the gym, and he actually fainted.
Huh?
I swear to God, this happened, and
Oh,
this
so
is not
they're
the first
like,
time.
you're talking
Yeah.
about proper two
Yeah,
souls, the two souls that
are connected.
that
And
are
they
connected
like,
and split,
yeah, my friend
like the
is
Greek
here,
myth.
and he's not in the same country. They're totally in different
That's
countries.
insane.
So yeah, this is not the first time. Like, she felt everything happening with him. Like, for example, she felt a very bad like knee pain and all
It's
of that.
kind of like with
and it
twins,
happened.
right? It's kind of
Yes.
like with twins. They get that kind of energy feeling
Yeah.
about each other. So that's
So let me
interesting.
shock you with the facts, actually.
What
So
are the facts? Hit us with the
people,
facts.
only 1 out of 10,000.
Wait, what's the source
Wikipedia or
of
something.
your facts?
I
The source
googled
of her
it.
facts, Wikipedia.
No, I googled it yesterday because I was talking to my friend. Okay, but like the thing is, this is the first thing. Shireen, don't embarrass me. It's 1 out of 10,000 people that actually find their soulmates, and for females, you find it at 25 mostly, the average, and for males, you find it at 27, 28 average on average.
Interesting.
But like that's so
Interesting.
little when you think about it. 1 out of 10,000 person.
There you go. That's why not a lot of us can
that's
can answer
why
that, right? I like how on Instagram they're having a whole conversation
on their own.
on their own. I
Yeah.
love that for you all. Continue your dialogue, please. Just ignore me. I don't exist. I'm kidding. But yes, that's an interesting one. Thanks for asking us that. You know what? You should start doing this. Just ask each other random questions
I
every
agree.
weekend, and let's
I
just
like
have a
it.
dialogue, and then state out the facts. Maybe not from Wikipedia next time, but we'll have our own research
It's
and
Google,
just go
girl.
back and forth.
Cool. No
All
worries.
right. So, you guys, Holi, I just don't want to butcher the pronunciation, but I do this and say this every single time. Holi Festival is coming soon, the Festival of Colors, as it's more popularly known, obviously. And we've got a list up on the Lovin Dubai website of items that you might need to prep beforehand. I know that some temples here in Dubai have refrained from obviously organizing events as such because Panasonic, Panamera bread, pandemic. But it's fine if you still want to have a little gathering of your own. These are the items that you need to have. So check it out. The article is aptly titled, 5 must-buy items to prep you for this year's Holi Festival. And if you are celebrating it in advance, I say happy, happy, happy Holi to you all. Someone was like, our country's festival. Yes. Anto Adam, Green Tiger. You guys have the names. It's the names for me. Okay? But yes, you guys, check out our website for that. And we'll come up with more lists again today. So make sure you're following us already on all the Lovin Dubai platforms. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Check our website out. We also have the podcast versions of everything that you're seeing. Like this video is going to be turned into a podcast. The Lovin Show, where we interview Dubai's most notable, prominent individuals, also goes live as a podcast. So that's on Anchor, Spotify, Angami, all of that. But yes, I think that is it from us from today. I've chit-chatted and taken away from your time enough. But thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it. I guess that's it from us, right, Mariam? That is it from us for this weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Have a very, very good day ahead. Don't forget to switch off for Earth Hour tonight. Let's do this planet a favor. It desperately needs it. And yes, as always, I'll catch up with you guys next weekend, but you'll see Casey and Simran from tomorrow onwards. So have a good day.